Joining us to discuss this is Dr. Dvir Abramovich, who chairs the Anti-Defamation Commission, Australia's leading civil rights organisation fighting anti-Semitism. Dr. Abramovich, great to have you with us. This is not the first council that's done this, but let's focus on Darebin. It was a unanimous vote. And what business is it of those councils to insert themselves in such an anti-Semitic way into this discussion?
Good to be with you, Steve. Look, it's clear that these councils, not just Darebin but others, have lost their moral centre if they ever had one, but have torn up the rule book about decency and fairness. And instead of being in the business of caring for residents and making sure that services are done on time, they're now gripped by this irrational obsession with demonizing, vilifying, and criminalizing the only Jewish state in the world, and also investing in anti-Semitic campaigns such as the boycott, divestment, and sanctions, which frankly belongs in Nazi Germany of 1933, not modern-day Australia. And just to tell your viewers how despicable this motion is, it doesn't even mention the word Hamas or October 7th. So if a Martian landed on Earth and read the motion, they wouldn't know that more than 1,200 Israelis were massacred by the homicidal maniacs of Hamas, including decapitated babies, the rape and murder of women, and the execution of entire families. This council has to hang its head in shame. This is a stain on local politics that will never be erased, and history will remember those who voted for this shameful, immoral resolution.
Dvir, how do you feel when you drive past a council chamber and they've got the Palestinian flag flying there? No Star of David flag, no Israeli flag.
Well, this is a stab in the heart of every Israeli, every Jewish Australian. Given what has happened on October 7th, given the skyrocketing anti-Semitism that we've seen on the streets, the calls for the destruction of Israel, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, blaming the Jews, which is the oldest classic anti-Semitic myth, it worries me. It's disgusting, it's revolting, and all these councils are engaging in one of the worst anti-Semitic campaigns we've seen. And it's no wonder, Steve, that the Jewish community feels under siege. It feels betrayed. People that we thought were our friends and allies and supporters have walked away. And this is not the Melbourne that I love and remember.
Do you think the Jewish community is getting the support it should get from the Victorian state government or even the federal government?
I've been heartened by some of the declarations made by the Labor government here in Victoria and certainly the federal government. But the problem is that there are too many elected representatives who have chosen to remain silent. The deafening silence is very evident, but also this type of denialism, trying to contextualize what happened, the depravity and the barbarism of Hamas, all coming out and saying that this didn't start on October 7th. As I said, the Jewish community feels very alone and isolated, and we will remember those who did not stand shoulder to shoulder with us.
As you should. Dr. Dvir Abramovich, it's always a pleasure to catch up with you. Thank you very much for joining us tonight.